playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go! Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Here we go. Chance. Ran 80. Ran 80. Smooth.
On first down, Darnold. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mike's 40. Hey, wahoo!
To throw again on second down, Darnold. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Going for the deep ball. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In for the score. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. point. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fans. Doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Man, Eddie.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Alert 3, alert 3.
And now a carry here for their fullback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 4. 40's a mutt. 40's a mutt. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Lady. 5. Mike 40. Mike's 40.
On second down and 4. Darnold into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Get the ball. Watch the motion.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
That's mine.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Alert, 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 alert. 45. All day, baby, all day. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Kill. Recon, 132 fighter.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Red 80. Hey, Echo. Watch the ship. Hey, switch.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Check 15. Check 15. Go. Check 3. Red 80. Check.
They'll try and run with their fullback. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
You got nothing. Hey, Mike 20. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, we go Mike 20. Come on, D. Mike 20. Watch twist. Red 80. Hey, Alpha. Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Check 13. Go, lady.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Check 45. Watch the screen. Hey, ball. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sheldon Rankins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Quick take the second down.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress as well as score. And this is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Marr on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Elliott. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Elliott. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5.
Baby, let's go!
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Everyone go forward, forward out. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out. Hey, I got him. That's me. Jay, 18. Go.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
On the Seahawks' 28-yard line.
Watch the back. Slam. Alert 3. Blue. Lock in. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Blue. Red, come. Hey, I-7. Motion.
Here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Ran, son.
Patrick. Watch out.
Ran, son. Hey, Delta. 18.
Here we go on fourth down with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Forward is the mic. Hey. Hey, lady. Check it out, please. Whip.
Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field. Not a recipe for success. That time a loss.
Mike 20. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that lady. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, Mike 20. It's been a long day for you. Young lady.
They'll run with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up third.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 20. I'm scared. Hey, Mike 20. Gotta do better. Red 80. Check 3.
Darnold from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
They can't hang with us. Check 45 to my.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check 49. Switch.
Blue.
Motion.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Double up.
Ran, go.
Big air. Joker. Shit. Check 24.
Check. Hey, alert.
Check 26. Watch twist.
Out of the gun, Trubisky going for Hurd on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 37.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, turn it up. Hey, check Mike 45.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
You draw forces. Good move. Bravo.
45.
Alert.
Focus, defense, focus.
Lock in.
After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky. And he's going to go down again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Trubisky will throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Chubb. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Switch.
Lock in.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They run, Chubb, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Right 20, my lady. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Rush in. Rush in. My lady. Hold the love.
Play action. It's Darnold. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Check pass, check pass. And 80. Check.
Now Darnold. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he finds Howard, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check 3.
This is Elliott. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Get wide.
Hey, exit.
Man, 80. Mike 37.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Smith.
45. Mike, 45.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
45, 45, 45 is Mike, 45. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, pop.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. One last throw down for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on.